So I did want to do a flip through and let you see how my first half of Ostara has been working out. I do have to say, so far I love having divided this larger season into 2 seasons, just to kind of give a breakup for things in my life. So as you noticed in my voiceover for the last video, this season got off to a crazy start with Mercury retrograde and I don't know what else. Just my life was crazy when I started. I did not write out my goals. I had a post-it note here with these 3 things for my pre-March. It was stopping some subscriptions to work on some financial things. And then one of these was to cancel my spouse's phone. And instead I looked into new phone plans for both of us. And then these are some things I've added in since for coming ahead. I haven't filled anything out on this because this is going to be my summary page for both halves of Ostara. Are we still in there? Yeah, we're still in there. Good. Okay, so I keep this ribbon here for tracking things. So as you can see here, with how things started, there are a lot of days I have not pulled a tarot card for the day. And even like yesterday, so I'm filming this on the 30th, I didn't pull one last night. I had it out to pull and something else with life came up and I had to go deal with that instead. But I am liking having my numbers here and my suits and whether or not it's reversed so I can more quickly see those most common elements for when I get to the end of this coming up week. Over here I was going to do the March portrait challenge and yeah, the way things started, that did not happen. And then similarly, I read these 2 books and I was going through this series super fast. I read the last 2 books in that series. I started another book on my Kindle Unlimited and I didn't like it. And I kept trying to push through and not. And anyway, so I didn't even record it on there. Who knows? So yeah. Cleaning tracker. You can see I kept no records of cleaning the counters. I did clean my counters some. It's not entirely neglected. I didn't clean them much, but I did not keep track of that. Similarly, clearing the table, I didn't keep much track of. I also didn't do it a lot. I wasn't home a lot. So I'm still liking this. I like having this change on the dusting where all of this is sorted under dusting. As opposed to what I had last time. And I'll get to fill in some of these today, fill out that one. So yeah, then we go into my sort of weekly things here. And generally it's some variation on the month at a glance up here, horizon, and then the days. And then on the second page I have my, is this the McAllister's? Alistair. Is this the Alistair style? I think this is the Alistair style, where I write all the tasks and then make note of which category of my life it falls into, and then I mark off the day that I did the thing. I was super excited about how this weekly turned out. This weekly marks the beginning of this season, and as I said, a crazy time in my life. So I have some journaling up here, and then you know, like even Friday I was going to do things, but craziness happened. I didn't even get to write my to-do list in. Yeah, it was a lot. So moving on to the next week, and again, these aren't actually weeks, these are moon phases, but it's easier to call them week. I like to change up my colors over here. I've started out doing this, been doing this plaid style, so I can help track that. Again, I liked my flowers in the middle and then this on the side. And you'll see there's a slight change. Sorry, I'm moving. These, I just have the day, but because things were kind of getting crazy for me, I ended up doing the day and the date starting this week. Or then like this Tuesday, I did multiple things. I didn't click any of this. This is the last cycle, not the one I'm on now, but you can see a lot more going on here, and then a lot more task and a lot more tasks crossed off. Nothing on my horizon. You can see my dailies are not only having things on them consistently, but also having a lot of things on them. And then I have my Ostara tarot reading. I ended up doing that in here in the journal because it was the journal I had to hand when it came time to do that. And then that's the continuation. So I, did this through here, and then I changed pins. This was some family stuff going on, and these were things I need to make sure my parents remembered. But it's kind of private, so I'm gonna cover that over in my hand. And then you can see this Saturday list is huge. But that's partially because these items up here are to-do tasks, and then these are notes about the day. Things I did that day, things I didn't expect that day. Similarly, like the Sunday list, like those are my 3 to-do list, 1 event, and then the rest are just notes. So Monday I ended up taking the day off work, and you can see I have like all the tasks and all the list. I used an entire page for my daily on this. So I had a lot of to-do list tasks, a few appointments, and then a couple of notes. I also used this space to do my shopping list as well as my meal plan for the week ahead. The next page is covered because I took some private family life note things there. But because of that, I ended up squeezing Tuesday into this little section down here. See, I didn't include any notes. I just had my task for Tuesday. And that was really so that I didn't have to start a new spread for only the one day. And then here we are on the week or phase that I'm currently in here. Today is the 30th, so I still have a little ways left in it, but as you can see, I scrunched up my horizon so I could fit my 2 months there to see both months at a glance. And my task list is really big. Honestly, at this rate, I may fill up the whole page. You can see I was like, well, I know it's going to be a lot, so I did my lines all the way down to here. But today is Sunday, and I still have, or Saturday, and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I'm not even halfway through yet. And there are still tasks that need to be done. Some of them are on my list for today, though, so I expect they will be done today. So we'll see. I haven't had this happen before where my weekly task ran longer than a page. So if it happens, that'll be exciting. So I'm still doing my flowers in the middle, added a bee this time, and you can see it's consistently having longer to-do list, including my notes. And yeah, lots of notes. And then here we are today. So I have this list. I will actually probably end up adding more things once I see how long certain other tasks take. And I have another spread and a half before going into the second half of Ostara to finish up my dailies for the next 5 days. So overall, I think this has been working well. Like I said, when things started, they were very frantic and I wasn't using my bullet journal as much as I should have been. But once, as you can see here, like once I started actually using it again, it's been very effective and very helpful in getting things taken care of. I think this is also the week where it changes. Instead of doing, this is the first week. Instead of doing the plaid, I'm just doing my columns highlighted. That's been working fine. So I do think I'm going to keep that up for the next half of Ostara. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.